Hello and welcome to Triggers and Attitude. My name is Doug Holly. I'm sitting here with
Big Lance.
and
BK. And the Alzheimer's has hit again, folks.
yep, the Alzheimer's is it again.
I mean, there's only two of us in a room. You can't get it right. Well,
Yeah.
there's three of us in a room, but
I can't. I pointed to you and you didn't say nothing. You sat there staring at the camera like you were mesmerized.
I was.
Yeah,
I'm very mesmerized.
camera shy.
He is. He's
I can't get the use of this camera stuff. I don't know if it's going to take with me.
Probably not.
It's not.
I mean,
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Okay, what do we got on the agenda today?
I'm thinking we're going to talk about something true to my heart.
Well,
And
Okay.
by the way,
Yes.
I want to say thanks to James and Sharon for getting me this Yellowstone, my favorite
Right.
TV show hat. So thank
Right.
you. And you guys watch the show, so I appreciate it.
right.
I got fans. I do.
Yeah, 2 electric ones and 1 battery operated.
Ba-boom. No, have you watched TV this week at all?
Yeah.
Did you see where PETA has sent a letter?
Is that PETA or PETA?
I'm going to call him PETA because I don't really give a damn about him. Oh, there
Do
went
you
the
know?
30 seconds.
Do you know?
It's
Is
PETA.
it, is
It's
it
PETA.
I
PETA?
think it's Peter.
It's
It's
PETA.
PETA?
It's PETA.
Kind of like
But-
the bread?
Yeah, I don't eat that
But
either. That's
no.
healthy for you.
No?
I don't like it.
No.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, they sent a letter to Pennsylvania saying that they want them to stop using Phil, the groundhog, to do the shadow thing, the weather thing.
Groundhog Day.
Yeah, they want him to stop it. You know why?
Why?
Because it's stressful to the groundhog. And
Well, you know, the last time I seen him,
yeah, was he stressed?
he did
He
look
looked
a little.
stressed.
He
He's a
looked a little
little
stressed,
frazzled. Well,
but I think it was because of all this that you're talking
Well,
about.
and here we go. So they're saying they want a robot to do it. Well, a robot's going to be controlled by a man with a controller, so he can decide whether it's a shadow or not. But my point is
Right.
this. If the groundhog is stressed by, you think he'd rather be stressed by being picked up once a year, he's fed good, he's got a nice little house, or would he rather be out where he's getting hit by a logging truck or a coyote eating him?
Or shot.
Or shot? Because, hey, how many times have we all, us rednecks, have said, hey, let's go shoot some groundhogs?
Sure.
It's
Sure.
tough being a groundhog, right, Bruce?
It's hard.
BK, it's tough.
Hard.
It's tough.
And what happens if he comes across my front yard? You know, they
Oh,
tear up my front
They
yard.
tear it up. They're tear it up, and then you shoot him.
Yeah. And there
Now-
goes Phil.
There goes Phil. Now, don't you know Phil has a job and he's out doing what all Americans should do, providing for his family?
Productive citizen.
He is a productive citizen, and you
He
want to
has
stop
a job.
that.
He has a job.
But you know what? It all goes back to like Walmart. They got computers doing our jobs.
well, they're trying.
And now they want
yeah.
to do computers doing Phil's job.
Yeah, tech taking another job. Tech is taking another job.
It is. And it's now it's out in Phil. It's in the home front.
It is.
Because Phil is, personally, you know Phil.
I know Phil.
BK, you and him had lunch, right?
It was supper, but yeah.
Yeah.
We've had meals with each other, yeah.
Right. I was invited the last time.
You know I've never been invited to Phil's burrow?
Yeah, but
Nope.
It's only so big.
it's yeah.
What are you saying? I couldn't fit through the door?
Well, I'm not saying that, but yeah.
I mean, have you seen Phil lately? He's
not
a little
built-
He's chunky.
Phil's a
There's no
little
doubt.
chunky.
But it's not built
He's
for
a chubby
husky.
old bullfrog.
It's not built for husky though.
Or you mean stout?
Stout.
Phil's stout, just like my little Lance here. Big Lance. But no, I mean, don't you think this PETA, these people are nuts?
Well,
Because here's my point. Again, I'm sorry. I'm over talking you. But they're the same people that would probably vote, or are probably okay with killing babies in full-term abortions.
oh yeah, yeah. That,
Unless it was an animal.
Hey Peter, that ruffles my fur.
Does it? Do you have fur? Oh, hey. You're not going to like the hats me and Bruce are going to buy eventually.
Oh, come on.
That was reaching.
But it was funny.
It was okay.
It was.
What about the hats?
Well, Bruce is going to buy a skunk hat, and I'm going to buy a coyote hat with the ears and the tail and the
Yeah.
nose. Yeah. So then PETA can really be pissed
And I'm
off.
going to have the wolf head.
No, we're thinking about getting you an octopus head. Squidly here.
That was reaching too.
That was pretty far, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but PETA does have some good points. They're against animal abuse.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I am totally against anybody that's mean to, like,
Right.
you see these guys on YouTube that cut off dogs' ears or,
Right.
or just abusive to animals.
Yeah.
I'm all for that, but that's not cruelty with Phil. It's not cruelty to ride a horse. It's what
No.
they're built for.
No, it's not. It's not. And I think PETA first originally came out as abuse against animals, like you were talking about. You know, people cutting off dogs' ears and fighting them and
Right.
And
you
beating
know,
them and stuff like
beating
that,
on them and
yeah.
all that stuff. You know, and not feeding them and leaving them out in the cold and all kinds of stuff like that. I think that it just progressed
Now,
to
look-
where it's at today. It got out of hand.
Well, like, there's dog breeds you need to crop their ears because we're not talking about that. Because the breed, it makes them look stupid if you don't crop their ears. But we're talking about these punk kids that are on YouTube that cut a dog's ears off and were holding them up.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what, you little bastard? I'd love to beat your ass.
Yeah. Or cut their ears off.
What kind of time? What time is it, Bruce?
It's ass whooping time.
Ass whooping time. Ass whooping time. We're all
big
big
time.
animal lovers here, even though
Yes.
we're hunters.
Yes.
But see, hunting has nothing. It's keeping it. I can't say what I want to say. The disease free. It's you're culling the herd.
Overpopulation, all this stuff.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, and here's my deal. If you're hitting deers with cars, you know a deer will tear a car up.
Right.
Wait till Missouri gets all these elk. An elk's going to trash a car if we don't hunt them.
Right.
I mean, we got to keep the population down.
Right.
So basically, I'm pissed at PETA.
Yeah.
I joined PETA. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, people that eat tasty animals.
Did you join the NRA?
No, I have not joined the NRA.
Are you
but
going to?
Yeah, I plan on it.
Okay.
I do plan on that.
What about you, Bruce?
I have not.
Are you going to?
I will.
Okay.
Why you got to pressure us?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's a good thing.
Is it like a gang?
It's not a gang, it's a club.
That's what the
Yeah,
media
it's a
tells us.
club.
The media tells us the NRA is a gang.
Don't call it a gang. It's a club.
Don't call it a gang. It's a club. NRA does some great stuff, and the NRA is out there fighting for our rights, and really, we all should join.
Yes.
What are you laughing about, man? You're ignorant.
And you just now noticing that, huh?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm not really funny right now. I don't know. This PETA thing's got me screwed up.
I'll tell you what's got me screwed up
Go ahead.
is they have now taken the word God out of court swearings.
Well, I saw that
Okay.
on the impeachment.
Yeah. Now they've removed. Okay, it used to be, okay, do you solemnly swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help you God.
Now it's, do you promise to tell the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yeah.
Remember as a
Okay, they
kid,
took the God plumb out of it.
remember as a kid, you'd tell a lie, but then somebody'd say, you swear it on the Bible or swear it on God, and you're
Right.
like, oh no, I'm telling you the truth now. Here it is.
Right. Well, here's the deal, okay? I can promise you all day long,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
okay?
Yeah.
And what's the repercussion for me breaking a promise?
Absolutely nothing.
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 Okay?
Nothing.
So guess what? Now, whenever you're, and you can't even call it being sworn in anymore. Now, whenever you're, what do you want to call it? Whenever you come up in front of the court and they ask you to raise your right hand, I don't even know if they're doing that anymore.
Well, I guess it's called BSing.
You know, and they ask you, do you promise?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
kind of promise.
Now before, you knew better
Right.
than to lie under oath, man,
Right.
because you just swore that to God.
Right. Yep.
Right?
Right.
Now you're promising under penalty of perjury. Well, who cares?
Who cares that? Yeah.
Who cares about that?
What's that? 3 years?
I don't know. It ain't even that.
See, 3 hots and a cot.
Yeah, and I don't even think. I don't
Probably
even.
even no time at all.
And if you watched when they swore it in the impeachment, because you showed it to me on your phone, the guy doing this says, the one congressman or senator says, hey, I don't think we did it right. We need to say in God. And he said, no, I purposely left that out because we don't want to offend anybody. We don't
Right.
want to take away their rights.
Right.
Well, wait a minute. You're taking away everybody else's rights by doing this stupid impeachment.
Well, absolutely. Oh, and by the way, on that impeachment, okay,
Yeah.
Alexander, which was the swing vote, kind of, okay, is voting for no witnesses, which opens up a motion for the acquittal of President Trump.
Right. And what did Pelosi say?
It's not fair.
It's what?
It's not fair
What's not fair?
that he's going to maybe be acquitted. It's not fair.
It's not fair.
You know.
Sound like a little third grade school
Life's
girl.
not fair.
Hey, turn that that Bluetooth up. I want to play this for the folks in case they haven't seen it. Now this is actual a man commentating on them taking God out of the court swearing in. Okay, and then you will actually hear them bringing somebody into court and making them or asking them to promise under penalty of perjury. You can hear this, and then you can hear the argument, okay, of a Republican that is saying, that needs. Well, you'll know. Okay, here we go.
Final thoughts now. One nation under Democrat demolition. Did you know they have removed God? The majority party in the House of Representatives has deleted God from as many official congressional proceedings as possible, including swearing in witnesses.
Do you swear or affirm under penalty of perjury that the testimony you're about to give is true and correct to the best of your knowledge, information, and belief? Thank you. Let the record show the witnesses.
Point of parliamentary inquiry.
Yes, Mr. Johnson.
I think we left out the phrase, "so help me God."
We did.
Could we have the witnesses do it again for the record?
Yeah, if they want to do it, but some of them don't want to do it. And I don't think it's necessary, and I don't like to assert my will over other people.
Well, it goes back to our founding history. It's been part of our tradition for more than 2 centuries, and I don't know that we should abandon it now. Could I ask the witnesses if they would choose to use the phrase?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Nadler.
if any witness objects, he should not be asked to identify himself. We do not have religious tests for office or for anything else, and we should let it go with that.
Wow. You heard it. We didn't make that up.
You heard it here. Now, I want to say this. When you, and didn't this all start, a few years ago when they had the, was it national anthem printed on Pepsi cans?
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
And they
I heard
chose
something
not
about
to
that.
put the word
God.
under
Yeah.
God in
Under
there.
God.
Yeah, I
You know.
believe so, yeah.
So here's what's happening. When you start removing God from the foundation of this country, you are going against everything.
This country was founded on.
Everything this country was founded on. Okay? It was founded on God and principles. Mm-hmm. Okay? Now what you're doing is you're spitting in the faces of our founding fathers.
Right.
And not just with that, but you do it often, the fall of this great nation will be doing away with God. Period.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's when you'll see your nation crumble.
I always said America's founded on the 3 Gs: God's, guns, and guts.
Yeah.
And here's the deal.
But God is first there.
Yes, he is. They've took it out of the schools. But then why do people, this ain't even on our notes, but why do people are so against Christianity? It's like an atheist. He just spends his whole life, if he don't believe in God, why does he spend his whole life trying to disprove it?
Well,
If he don't believe in it, why is he saying,
I've said this before, and I'll say it again. There has never, ever been a figure that people have tried so desperately to disprove as God. Okay? You've got Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You've got the Easter Bunny.
I don't believe
You've
in
got
him.
the Tooth Fairy.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah.
They don't try to disprove all of this,
No, but God.
but they go after Christ
Right.
Well, and let me ask you this.
because you can't see him.
In a lot of schools now, and I'm just using this because that's what I've read and I've seen, they're teaching the Muslims the Muslim thing in God in the world,
Allah.
Allah in our schools.
Right.
Okay, a Muslim child is allowed to go 5 times to pray during the day or whatever it is?
3.
3. Okay, I don't know. I'm not Muslim.
I think it's 3. I don't know.
But anyway, but they don't want to have prayer in public schools.
But President Trump this week signed a bill to put prayer back in public schools.
I remember when I was a kid,
Okay.
you said a
Now-
prayer, pledge allegiance, all that stuff. That was good stuff.
We started off our day at school with a prayer over the intercom,
Yes.
and then we pledge allegiance.
And with all the violence and school shootings now, you need God in schools.
Better believe it.
You
That's
need-
the problem.
you need-
That's the problem. That's
the
why
problem
we're
of
having
it.
all of
It's
it.
these liberal teachers, these liberal people. You know, these are the same people that dodged the draft. These older people that are in Congress now.
I have to agree.
A lot of them are these hippies that we called hippies back then, or our folks called hippies, are now in control, and they're preaching this crap again.
I have to agree.
So, you know what? It's time to take a stand, you know, and you got to stand up for what you believe in. We say that all the time.
Right.
You don't have to stand tall, but you got to stand up.
That's right.
It's embarrassing to me as an American that we would even think about taking God out of the Pledge of Allegiance, out of the swearing in, out of our schools. You know, it's sad.
But they are, and I say they because it's not us.
No,
Okay?
no.
It's they. And here's the deal. All right?
Mm-hmm.
You've got to get out to the polls, and you've got to vote these people out.
Get them out of there.
You know, you've got.
There's
we're
more of
talking
us than
about.
them.
We're talking about late-term abortions.
It's murder.
It is murder.
It's flat out murder.
It's cut and dried murder. Okay, if you've got at 21 weeks, I think it's 21 to 23 week.
I think you're correct.
Abortions. That is a human being. That's a living human being. God said, I knew you even before you were in your mother's womb. Now, back to God again. Okay? We're taking all that out. We're doing away with that. Right?
Right.
We're ignoring what God himself said. If you're not a believer in God, then turn it off. Turn the program off. Okay? Because we are. Now, I'll go on to say this too. If you'll kill a baby, you'll rape a baby. And you
Yes,
know,
sir.
And you know what we all think about baby rapers, don't you? Okay? Got it. Clear? I'm clear.
I'm clear.
I'm clear.
I'm clear.
I mean, here's my deal, though. Does somebody really have to think? If you have to think, well, am I clear or not, then you don't need to be watching this show.
Don't need to be. Turn it off.
If you got to ask yourself which side you're on, you don't need to watch this show.
That's right.
Because, yeah, we're pretty set in our ways. But you know what? I'm pretty sure we're on the right path. And there's more of us than there are of them out there.
Well, the thing of it is, if you have to say, oh, well, maybe we should not take God
Let's don't
out of
offend
all
no-
this stuff,
let's
you
don't-
know.
Let's don't offend nobody.
You know, if you gotta sit back and think about whether we've got to take God out of America, then you don't need to be.
In America.
That's a fact.
Right.
You don't
Move
even
your
need to
butt
be
out of
here.
here.
Sorry.
You know,
Sorry.
I am not, okay, I was raised in a Christian home with my mom. My dad was not a Christian.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I am not what you would. Do I believe in God? Yes, I do. Have I seen the power of prayer? Yes, I have. I've seen some stuff that's crazy that can't explain it because God did it.
Right,
I can't
right.
explain it. I don't try to explain it.
Right.
And I am nowhere where I need to be with God.
Right,
Okay, I'm
right,
not.
right.
You know, if you know me, you know I'm not.
Right.
But I deeply believe in it, and I believe in those core values my mom taught me. My mom had me in church. And whether you got drugged to church all the time, you had to listen to something. You know what I'm saying? You listened.
Yeah.
You might not think you did, but you did.
Yep.
You know right from wrong. You know.
You were
what
given that
God-
foundation, weren't you?
You built that house, yeah. And my mom, my mom could tell you right now, my mom is a very, very religious person. You know my mom.
Oh, I know her very well.
And
Hi,
she-
Valerie.
And she, she always drugged me to church. And one time I even said, man, you drug me to church all the time, and I can't stand it, But now,
Right.
as I'm older, I'm glad she drugged me to church,
Absolutely.
And I
Where
think,
would you be at today, right?
where would I be?
Yeah.
I'd probably be in jail or
We
dead.
don't- We don't know, do we?
And here's
don't
another
know.
thing. You know what? Another thing I think American values have tilted.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when you grew up, you always had dinner at the dinner table.
Absolutely.
Now, my family, my wife goes to the living room, my son goes to his room, and I go to my man cave.
Right.
And that's how it is. But there's more value. You talk about, you solve problems, you discuss. At the dinner table was a great thing. And I think we got away from the dinner table.
Right. Right.
We've got away from the Bible.
And people are going to sit out there and they're going to say, well, you need to practice what you preach.
And it's
well,
true.
Well, I'm going to tell you, okay, we have, okay, we get the grandkids because our kids are all
Right.
but we have grandkids that live with us, and we have them whenever we have the opportunity. Everybody's there, okay? We have them and us at the dinner table at the same time.
That's the way it should
Okay.
be. But now we're all caught up in our own lives, me included. That, I don't want to miss a Blues game, and,
Right.
and my wife doesn't want to miss a program, or my son wants to play a game. We've compromised. We've compromised our
Right.
family values,
Right.
and that's I think a lot of people have.
Right.
And we should all. We should all get back to that dinner table.
Yes, we should. Yeah. A lot of things are learned. Values are learned around that dinner table. You know?
Life lessons.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. I used to sit there and listen to my mom and dad talk about their day. I learned a lot. Learned a lot just hearing mom and dad talk about what went on that day where they worked. And it prepares you.
This is kind of a serious show.
It is, ain't it?
Yeah, let's make it a little lighthearted now.
Well, here's something I wanted to talk about.
What?
Your brother.
Oh, I can't stand the man right now.
Your brother, his name's Gary.
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 Oh, listen to
Okay.
this crap.
Excuse me. He has just recently retired. Kudos to you, man, after 43 years at the same company, man. Okay? He has just, Bruce ain't gonna.
That's your
clap.
brother. You should
No,
clap.
Bruce is jealous. Bruce is jealous because Gary's retired. But anyway, he finally retired in December, and he stops by to visit us today while we were getting ready for the broadcast. And so anyway, we're talking about his retirement, and what the company did for him and everything. And he got a whole bunch of $50 gift cards
What do you say, 8 of them?
in an envelope. Yeah, like 8 of them. Well, we're making conversation, and this is interesting to us, What do you get after 43 years of working at, So what'd you do with the gift cards, man? Bought a Henry rifle.
You
I
should
mean,
have seen it.
he just threw that out there. There was
He didn't know we talk about it on the show. He's not watching the show.
there was no mercy there.
No, and did you see us all? Like Bruce said,
Yeah.
BK said, I bet he thought he was going to get swarmed because we all jumped up and went, what?
What? You got a Henry rifle? We've been begging for them on here.
And BK, what do we want?
We want some Henrys.
Henry Rifles, people.
Henry, 3 of them.
The company, Henry, we're talking to you.
We know you can do it.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Help the poor boys out.
You can do it.
45, 70, yellow boy, golden boy, whatever. Send them here.
Send 4 of them. We'll hang one up behind us here as a promotion.
There you go.
Okay.
And we'll plug you every 5 minutes.
Every
be like-
2 minutes. If
Every
you
like
want.
conversation, here's about world hunger. And by the way, get a Henry.
Henry
you,
Rifle.
you can put meat on your table.
Well, this could be the Henry Rifle Show. We don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to sponsor us? Triggers and Attitudes out the door.
Triggers
It's called
and
Nothing but Henry Rifle.
it's called Henry.
Henry all day, every day.
Everyday Henry.
Hey, maybe they'd send us all kinds of Henry stuff so we could show it on here.
Oh, we'd have your stickers on the table.
Oh.
I'd wear a Henry hat, underwear, shirts.
Well, we wouldn't want to see those.
I'll even do the broadcast in my underwear if you send me a Henry.
No.
How about this?
no.
If you don't send me a Henry, I'm going to do one in my underwear.
Well,
There you
yeah.
go.
Here they come, boys.
You'll be the only one on the show.
Hey, no, there'll be a Henry truck backing up anytime. Let's keep Big Lance out of his underwear.
Okay, Henry Rifles, did you hear all that? Did
We
hear
love
all
you,
that?
Henry Rifles.
And Gary, we will never forgive you for the way you dropped that bomb.
That's
on
the
us.
first time I met the man. Now every time I see him, I'm thinking, there's the dude that rubbed a Henry in my face.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's
Not
exactly
good first
right.
impression, Gary.
You want to turn to some local news? A little bit of local news?
Sure.
Yeah, let's hit that one.
Want to hit that one?
Yeah, we know
I
that
will
one.
hit that one. This comes from the Daily Journal.
And where's the Daily Journal located? Because
Park Hills.
people watching our show,
Park Hills, Missouri.
Park Hills, Missouri.
Okay, it's a newspaper. Okay, Todd Moyers. Todd Moyers' trial is set for September 28th through the 30th. Is accused of child molestation, and also accused of 2 sexual abuse charges. The probable cause statement said that Moyers engaged in sexual contact with a 15-year-old girl. We all knew that, right?
Okay, but here's the
I
deal.
mean, we didn't know that
But
he
for-
did it, but we already knew about
here's,
these
but here's
charges.
the deal. Explain
Right.
who Todd Moyers was at the time, what he was doing, what his job was.
Well, Todd Moyers was
Park Hills police officer.
he was a Park Hills police police officer. He was still deputized with the Washington County Sheriff's Department. I'm not sure if he was still with the Potosi Police Department or not, but he had been. And he was also
An ex-commissioner.
yeah, not at this time, but he was also a former Washington County Commissioner. Now, it says that Moyers allegedly met with a girl at Park Hills Sports Complex and at St. Joe State Park. Records show that 250 text messages were exchanged between Moyers and the victim. Moyers allegedly coerced the girl to send him nude photos of her, and he would drop a citation against her for trespassing. Now, I don't know if the allegations are true.
I don't know. I know Todd. So do you.
I know Todd very well. And I don't... It came as a shock to me. I'm just going to say that. It shocked me.
It shocked me too, and I've hung out with Todd, and I hope it's not true.
Me too.
I mean, I do. I hope it's not true. I hope
do
they
too.
find out that it's
I do too.
something else. But
I do too.
you know, because it's hard for me to fathom knowing Todd. You know what I'm saying? Knowing him and hanging out with him, he never came off like that.
Well, when you have a friend that's accused of something like this,
It's
the first thing is denial.
Right.
It is.
You know, the first thing is denial. I'm going to try to set in at the trial.
Are you?
Yeah, to hear what's presented, and to hear what's not. You know, I'm just shocked. You know, when this all came out, this came out a few months ago.
Longer than that. Yeah.
And I never did say anything about it. Okay, but since the trial date is set now, I wanted to you know, touch on it a little bit and say, you know what? I mean, we have brothers in blue and brown, and I've always said that a brother in blue can get twisted up. Okay, and anybody that I mean, here's the deal. Todd's just been accused. He hasn't been convicted of anything. He's just merely been accused. Like how many people in the jail when you were down there?
Right.
Right? They're just accused.
They're accused. They're not been found guilty or not guilty yet.
Right. So I do want to stress that point. He has merely been accused. He's not convicted of anything, and it'll all play out in the trial of September 28th through the 30th. And I think it said that he has until September 2nd to plea bargain.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm
This is-
kind of anxious to see how it plays out.
And this is a serious charge. This
Very
ain't-
serious.
I mean, this is something that we all frown on here. I mean,
Right.
So,
Right. You know. But then again, whenever it's your friend or it's one of your brothers in blue or brown or whatever, you know, like we said, the first thing is going to be denial.
right.
You don't want to believe that about them, you know. And that's the reason why, you know, we'll just wait and see what happens at the trial, you know. And I wish good luck to whoever needs it, whether it be Todd or whether it be the victim, you know. So
Well, the truth should come out.
the truth, I hope the truth comes out,
I do too.
you know, no matter which way it goes. I hope the truth comes out, you know. So,
Right on.
enough said on that. Bruce,
What?
I hear that you're planning on maybe following up on some schooling for electrician or something. Huh?
Yeah, I think you need to.
Hey, I
wasn't part of this one, buddy.
Hey, the only thing I did was ask you to come to my house because I was
Correct.
changing out
But-
some receptacles.
Right.
And give me a
And
hand.
you would have thought that changing out receptacles would have been pretty.
Not if you
Cut
go to
and
Doug's
dry.
Well,
house.
that's pretty much what I thought when I started.
But BK, Anytime you go to Doug's house and do
Oh,
something,
it's
a
not
job.
always easy. No, it's not.
It's not. Being Doug's friend is hard.
It is. It's the hardest.
It's the hardest, people. Because he will get you in some messed up crap before you know it happens.
I don't either.
Doug, we don't need to talk about our past and all the stuff we got into because you had an idea.
Okay, how many receptacles did we replace?
4.
4. 4 receptacles. How long did it take us?
About 2.5 days.
There. That's probably average.
Don't
If
call
we-
him for your electrical
That's
need.
probably, if we look it up, that's
But here's-
probably about average.
Right.
But here's what they don't
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, it should take anybody 4.
Bruce, but you know, how many times you've heard Doug say, "Oh, I'm an electrician."
I've heard that. I have heard that.
Well, apparently he wasn't. Was
But
he,
I
Bruce?
will tell you what, I'm enough of an electrician to know that ground wire wasn't supposed to be hot,
Correct. You're right.
and that was our whole problem.
Yep.
Was we had a ground that was hot.
Speaking of BK,
What?
I didn't know if you knew this or not,
Mm-hmm.
but have you noticed that being a weatherman is the only profession you can lie in?
Oh yeah.
You can lie to somebody's face. You can say, "Well, it's going to rain. It could snow. I don't know," but whatever.
It's the highest paid guessing job
It
there
is.
is.
Okay, but did you know that Bruce went to meteorology school?
I had heard that.
Okay, and I'm thinking what we need on this show is straight on weather.
Bruce, you want to do a little weather
An
for us?
in-depth report. Okay, so Bruce, I'm going to ask you with an in-depth weather report.
Sure.
This is going to be great, people, because this is in-depth. You're going to know what to do.
This is from a man that knows.
A man knows. BK, what's the weather today?
It's damp.
There you go.
There was.
You know now it's a little damp outside.
and that
Wear a
was-
jacket.
and that was
wear
the
some
truth.
boots. That's it.
And he was out there, so he's not having to guess that.
No, and that's all you got to say. It's snowing. That way I know to put a hoodie on, not to put a hoodie on. It's hot. I wear shorts.
Right. What's it going to be tomorrow, Bruce?
He don't know.
It's not tomorrow, so I can't.
See? Honesty. Honesty.
Right.
Listen to that channel too, Dave Murray. Huh? You lying ass.
Dave Murray retired.
I know, but he lied to us like fed us. Come on, little sheep.
Now you got to get on like Glenn Zimmerman,
You know what? I think
Angela Huddy.
No, she lies too. They're all liars. Bruce just gave us the facts. Why do you deny the facts?
Me?
You're denying them. You're like, well, there's all these other weather people. No, Bruce is my weather guy. When I wake up in the morning, I go to the BK weather report.
No, but I'm just saying.
I go to the Lance Mason traffic report.
You know what?
you mean like when it was raining and you
Yeah.
couldn't drive over?
No,
there?
it's not what happened.
Yeah.
They were calling for ice. I'm not going to wreck my kick-ass truck because you guys want me to come over and do a little show. Because you're going to carry me home at night. You're going to go, hey, Big Lance, let me put you on my back and walk you down that big icy hill about 30 miles away. No, you're not. You're not.
It was 50 degrees.
No, it was not. And the reason I wasn't at the last show was because I had
48.
I had a business appointment.
A business
It was
appointment.
foggy.
Oh, here are some. No, it's not. You know, I'm not like you guys, okay? I don't have money to go out and buy lots of vehicles. So I got one nice truck, and I have to take care of that truck because I'll probably never get a nicer one again. So I take care of my stuff, okay? I don't have the money you guys throw around.
Yeah, but
But what?
you do lounge around that pool at your house.
It's
And
a-
I don't care how long it took you to blow it up. You still have a pool.
It's a stock tank with a blender in it. Come on now. Get it right. Carol gets out there in the summer. I get in the cattle tub there, and she turns that blender on. It's like a jet. So I'm like,
It's a hand mixer.
it is. Carol's like that. She's like, I said, Carol, go faster. I need more jets. She's like, man, I'm wearing myself out. I said, well, I'm getting hot. Come on. And she gets in there and just turns that little bitter. You know? But the little prince, he don't make an appearance, you know. He don't come out till it's cooler in the evening.
right. Yeah.
As you know, my son, I call him the little prince. I love him to death.
I know why.
That's another thing. When you were a kid, BK, Doug, what mom put on the table is what you ate.
You better.
And my dad always said, don't matter if he likes it or not, dog gotta eat.
Right.
Okay. And I get that now, because I always say, dog gotta eat.
But what do you do?
I don't do crap. She cooks him.
No, what did you do Monday night when I was down there?
I'm trying to think about money. Oh, I made my Italian.
There you go. And you also made...
I had to cook some chicken up.
There you go.
Because he didn't like Italian sausage. And you know what kills me is he goes, hey, we're having macaroni and cheese, hot dog. I don't like hot dogs. I don't like chili. I know he's my kid. He don't like chili. But anyway, or he'll go, well, I don't like that macaroni and cheese. Well, excuse me, pardon me. Why don't your little ass get a job?
Was he liberal?
No, he's not. That's one thing about him. He's not liberal.
Man.
I love him like that. But
Yeah.
and he's a good kid. But it's just like, and I notice other parents say, yeah, we have to make stuff too because our kids don't want to eat what we eat.
So you're spoiling him.
You know what?
You are.
I am.
You are.
Shame on me.
He is spoiled.
He's not spoiled.
He's not.
He's not.
He's not.
He's
What
good.
about your granddaughter, the one that eats your gummy worms?
She is spoiled, and I love her. And I'm gonna go pick her up at 2:00, and we're gonna have her and my grandson.
You're gonna have a sit down talk
Well, we're
about
probably
the gummy worms?
well. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably just give them all to her. But I think we've made dinner arrangement plans today at a fancy restaurant called McDonald's.
Ooh.
You know, they like McDonald's
Because
because they want McDonald's.
was one of the first things she said to you when you.
Well, he says McDonald's. We're gonna go to McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm thinking from now on? I'm gonna go through the week, buy some chicken nuggets,
Right.
keep the container and the bag, and then when I cook chicken nuggets, I'm just gonna throw them in that container and the bag and say, "Look, I went to McDonald's for you."
Ooh, you shyster.
Do you think he'll notice?
I guess we don't notice. The government's been screwing us for years.
Yeah.
So-
I'll bet you he'll notice though.
He might. I don't know. He's
bet
pretty
he
sharp
will.
on them chicken nuggets, though. He is. He is sharp on them chicken nuggets. What else we got? No, we don't got that. I don't like wood in my face.
You want to shut him up?
Shut me up. Throw some wood in my face.
Well, we've got a paranormal that's going to come on, right?
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Hey, do you
Now,
think
what is his name?
Dave Kiefer.
Dave Kiefer.
like reefer?
Yeah,
Well,
Kiefer.
it
Like
rhymes.
Right.
I got a question.
what?
I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Do you think that maybe he could, after we meet him and everything, he could take us on a ghost hunt?
He might. He does that kind of stuff.
Because could we take a camera with us? Because you can take these cameras with you, right?
Sure.
Would you like to see us in a redneck in a ghost situation?
Yeah, that's probably something we can do. We'll talk to him about it.
That might be cool.
He's very experienced, though, right?
Very experienced from what I understand.
He's been doing this for a long
I've
time.
known him for, oh gosh, probably 20 years. And I didn't even know that he even done it.
and he's
until
writing a
recently.
book. He's writing a book.
Yeah.
And he's got a
He's
book
got a
coming
book
out,
coming
right?
out, and we'll have a copy on the show, hopefully, to show you.
Well, when it gets published.
Yeah, we will. We'll have a copy on the show.
He's in the talks with his publisher and stuff. So.
So we don't have a publisher, do
I
we?
want to see if he can conjure up some dead people for guests.
No,
on the
I do
show.
not. Not right here. I don't.
Don't you?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
I think it'd be kind of
Nope.
cool, man, to have Elvis.
Oh
Presley
yeah, it'd be
on here.
great. Our luck, we wouldn't get Elvis. We'd get Charles Manson.
Well, I mean, that would be okay too.
No, it would
Yeah,
not.
well, he ain't gonna hurt us.
He ain't gonna hurt nobody.
I'm pretty sure Charlie'd be pissed.
He never did hurt nobody.
He allegedly had it done, didn't he?
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
He didn't do it.
He's
didn't do
he's
it.
kind of like the Clintons.
He didn't know.
He's kind of like the
I don't
Clintons.
know nothing about them.
No, I don't either. You better
He's
watch
gotta-
talking about the Clintons.
Clintons.
You'll
I ain't
you-
scared.
You'll be next.
Look at that move. Do you see that? That's a tiger. Right there,
Hey,
tiger.
what we do have to do, though, before I forget it,
What's that?
we do have to send our condolences to
Oh,
all of the
Victims
family,
of- yes.
all of the family of the victims in the helicopter crash, of course, that Kobe Bryant and his daughter died on. Of course, the Chester family was there too, and also Pilot. So we want to send our condolences to the family over that tragedy. That was a little moment of silence.
it was. It was a little more
It was
silence.
nice.
Very respectful.
Very respectful people.
Well, I was surprised to see that out of you guys.
You know, Doug, you're not the Boy Scout you
know,
pretend to be.
Doug.
You know, Doug. All right.
All right, all right.
Well, I think this has been an enlightening show.
A what? A lightning show?
An enlightening show. Enlightening. That's my big word for the day.
Yeah. Well, I'm still kind of ticked off because you guys wouldn't let me play something patriotic
That's not what
at
happened.
the beginning of the show.
No, that's not what happened.
I wanted to play the national anthem. No.
Did you really?
Yeah, you guys said,
No.
well, then we got to take our hats off.
No, that's not what happened.
Yes, it was. And then you guys settled. Then I said, okay, then let's do Ray Charles's version of America the Beautiful. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then when I played that, you said, no, that sounds too much like we're going to a funeral. Okay. Then I said, well, how about Some Gay Ball? No, it's Billy Ray Cyrus. I don't like him. Okay. So then we decided, we all agreed
Yeah.
on Lee Greenwood.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but I just didn't feel it.
And
How come we don't play Dixie?
then we
Asians
ended
up
up.
here that don't sign off with
Dixie! Like they do in Sweet Home Alabama. See, we're Southern people. We're Southern. You can't just hit us with something all of a sudden and want to change the format.
Just because you live south of St. Louis don't make you Southern.
Oh, I'm Southern, and if you don't believe me,
Well, you're Southern to St. Louis.
that's not what I mean. Everybody knows I'm Southern.
Well, actually, Springfield's west.
Hang on, buddy.
Western.
I'm Southern.
You're Western.
I'm Southern Western. Whatever. Let me tell you something, buddy. I don't like change.
Let me tell you something, buddy.
It's pissing me off when he talks about my Southern heritage. I'll tell you right now.
Fired up now, can I?
Yeah. I want to say a big shout out to another Southern boy, James Stokes. He just got out of the Marine Corps.
Yes.
So I'd like to say hi to him. He watches the show.
Hi, James.
Hey, buddy. And
Appreciate what you did, bud.
James, he's an idiot. Just don't look at him. Get back. Just me and BK. Reach your hand out here, James, and I'll touch you. You feel me, buddy? Gotcha. That was kind of weird. I said, do you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't feel me like that. Don't touch me where I pee.
No, don't do that.
No.
But
don't.
you are of age.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you are,
not
baby.
bad.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what was the deal in the Catholic Church I heard you watching this morning? The priest and...
Oh, there's and I don't know, I don't remember what
Imagine
news
that.
source that was.
Imagine that, people. He ain't got his ducks in a row.
No, I don't remember what news source that was because I wasn't gonna talk about it. But since you brought it up, there's a I don't know what church he's from. I don't know.
If he's a priest, I'll say he's Catholic.
No, I'm talking about
That would be a good guess.
which
Thank you,
Catholic
BK.
church. I don't know which Catholic church he's from. I don't know which state it is. I don't even know if it's in the United States. But they're saying that he's going to be brought up on charges or is brought up on charges. Like I said, I don't know. I didn't read the full thing. For child molestation from 1989.
What?
1989.
So it happened in 1989, or it happened continuously since 1989?
It just said from
He don't
1989.
know. Remember, he didn't really do no studying, Bruce.
So it could be
I
from...
mean, it doesn't matter. It's wrong.
No, it's
either
wrong.
way.
I mean, whether it was
Wrong.
one time or it's continual, it's still
Shame on you.
Shame
wrong.
on you.
But then again, we want to reiterate, okay, that
We don't.
this has not been proven yet.
Right.
We don't know.
We don't know.
It has not been proven.
We don't know anything.
Are we getting any good feedback from the show?
Oh, yeah.
Are we getting any feedback at all?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You want to read some of the emails?
No, I don't like if I'm getting insulted.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Well, they
let's
say,
let's just
oh.
let's just put it like this. They're talking good about me and BK.
Are they? Yeah. But I want to say something. The camera adds 10 pounds, right? So I'm
Yeah.
not as big as I appear to be in your screen.
Yeah, you look 200. Yeah, you look 270 instead of 260.
That's what I weigh, is 260.
I thought I was really hitting him hard.
So I can take him 10 pounds and feel good about myself. Make fun of the fat kid. What's up with
You're
that?
not fat.
No, he's husky.
I'm
husky,
stout. I'm
stout.
stout.
He's
You're
kinda-
big boned.
Yeah, you got a big frame.
So is an elephant, but he's a little hefty. I think on that note, we should end the show.
How's it look on there? What's our time?
I don't know. You got the time over there on yours.
We got a clock
Really?
right there. We're about, shoot, I don't know. We went about 40.
I have no idea.
Probably about 40 minutes.
40
No
minutes.
idea. 40?
Probably about 40.
We've really we went like
Yeah, what's
man.
that?
We were going through it then,
What's
weren't
that
we?
say right there?
What's it say?
That
41.
43.
43 minutes.
All
There we
right,
go.
this
This is
means
43. That means hey, we're trying to cut the shows down under an hour, so this is
This
good,
is very
right?
good, yes.
yes.
All right.
Very nice.
Remember one thing: you
Yes.
don't have to stand tall, but you do have to stand up.
Yes, you do.
We
All right.
love you, America.
Thanks
we
for
love you.
watching. Appreciate it.